At first, I wanted to compare my DNA with a sample from modern day Spain. But it seems the most and probably the only company Spanish people acquire is not exactly similar to the one I have, which is Ancestry DNA. But then I found this DNA result video from a man from Argentina. His name and channel are right here as Pablo Musu, and the company he tested with is 23andMe, so I decided to compare my Puerto Rican DNA with a man from Argentina, especially since I do know how 23andMe and Ancestry DNA are pretty similar, even though they are not the same. However, I organized the ethnicities in a way that would tender more to his 23andMe results for the sake of this comparison video, but soon we will see how the margin of error could be of 2, 3%, or even 0. But rather that we will understand the similarities and the differences, even if we would find said errors. So, how similar or how different can the DNA results of this particular man of Argentina versus my DNA results, a particular man of Puerto Rico, be? If you thought this was a good idea, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Share if you have a friend who is of Puerto Rico or Argentinian descent. Take a look at us and guess our respective results. Did you guess? Then let's get to the video and see what ethnicity did you get right. Pablo Musu is 52% Italian. As the 2025 update, my autosomal DNA results have no percentages from Italy. Throughout the many updates, I used to have about 4 different Italian-derived locations, 1% Sardinia and 1% Sicilia. And now, let's see what's next. Pablo Musu is 40% Spanish and Portuguese. I am 56% Spanish and Portuguese. This includes my 4% result for Basque. Pablo Musu is 1.4 of what it classifies as broadly Southern European. So I added my Mediterranean to 5% to fit his own estimate. But it can be a little different. I know mines include Sephardic Jews and North Africans. Let's go to the next. Pablo Musu is 2.7% East Asian and Native American. This test says only Native America and not necessarily East Asia. I am 21% Native American. Next one says Pablo Musu is 0.6 African of the Sub-Sahara. My agglomerated ethnicities for Sub-Sahara Africa is 15%. And that is it for Pablo Musu's results. Even though depending on the company, his test can show a similar but different number. He is showing 5 to 6 ethnicities, while my own test portrays 14 ethnicities. This may depend on the test. These are other results that are not added onto the list, but one of these results could have been added to other European results. I am expressing that Argentinian Pablo Musu may not be are 2% Germanic Europe. However, I don't know how to actually explain this. And 1% Ashkenazi Jew. Ashkenazi Jew could have been added, but it is not that much of a difference. The only thing that comes to my mind, however, is that 1% of Germanic can derive from Suebi or the Visigoths, but that another percentage may be deriving from Ashkenazi Jews anyway, that for my case, some tests have even shown distant affinity to Hungarians. Bulgarians, and maybe even Switzerland. That being said, not all Argentinians are the same. Argentina is home to native populations. It seems the ancestry of Pablo Musu is the majority. Not all Puerto Ricans are the same, but there may be a majority among Puerto Ricans that may share indigenous ancestry and sub Saharan African comparable to my own. But that's not all. I can go even deeper into our genetics, such as haplogroups and other info in another video.